Silver has the most upside potential out of the two, if you ask me. Long term, silver's the play, and there's a reason why.
The fluctuation in silver is different than gold. It might be $30, $40 an ounce now, and then say it could be an extra $20. Or
I tell people this, and this is how somebody messed me up in the head when they said this to me. They said inflation moves with silver. The minimum wage was $5 an ounce. What was $5? $5.35 an hour?
Okay.
Silver was $5 an ounce. Silver is now $22 an ounce today. Minimum wage for survival is about $22 an ounce. Silver literally keeps on pace with inflation and the cost it takes to live.
Kenny Green, Raw Perspective, Concrete and Steel, always bringing something interesting to the people. I'm with Alex Lexington, Precious Metals, I'm in Dre, and we was having a conversation about the importance of gold, possible storage, having it as part of your exit strategy, your long-term plan, and the different things. So I like my man to explain to you why gold is important.
Gold is the oldest form of money. I don't care how digital we get, the matrix, whatever you wanted to, however you want to dive or advance in life, the bank is always going to have a vault protecting gold. Why? It's the oldest way to store wealth. At the end of the day, you're here to make your money grow, minimize risk. I don't care what stocks, bonds, portfolios you have. You're still going to need some precious metals.
So a person will look and say, what's $30 or $40 going to do?
This is the way I relate to people. When I started in the space, I would tell people, so let me backtrack. That was about 13 years ago. I've been in space. Silver was about $11 an ounce. So I would tell people, you're going to go below $50 on a meal. That's 2 ounces of silver. 2 ounces of silver every week or every month for a long time can put you in a very good position. What can you find that's going to double in value or triple in value, quadruple in value as time progresses? And you can just put it in a hole, put it in a corner, and come back and get a nice return, minimal risk.
So I guess a person has to be concerned that if they're going to be purchasing these metals, they have to have a place to store it.
If you can rest your head safely at night, you can store it. If you can't rest your head safely at night, then like I go back to because I hear these arguments all the time. Oh, I want to put my money in this. I said, okay, the bank is still putting their money in this. This is what the bank is putting their money in
gold.
In gold.
Yeah. People need to understand that the simple meal that you put away, the simple pair of sneakers, and you can't even probably get a sneakers for $40, but it can make a large difference in your outcome.
I was gonna say, what pair of sneakers is not $200 right now?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a sneaker person, so
what pair of nice sneakers is not $200?
Yeah, okay.
And people have multiples.
Right.
A 10-ounce bar of silver is $290 right now.
$290 for 10-ounce bar of silver.
Do that a couple times. And I'm going to tell you a simple story. I had a client come in, they had a 1,000-ounce bar of silver. This is not normal, but a 1,000-ounce bar. That typical large size is about 100. But a 1,000-ounce bar of silver, they bought in the 70s. The father bought 8 of them. They were farmers. He paid $1.60 an ounce. They sold it. I paid them 20 grand. Now, time and space, what time it was at the time, but just think about it. They spent $1,000 on a 1,000-ounce bar of silver, and you gave them a 20x return. You can literally gift a down payment to a home, an education, something of significant value to a family member generationally just by investing and putting it. We're not talking about doing a lot.
Right.
Because if you're saying, oh, I don't have a lot of money, if you can't prioritize $200-$300, then you're not even worried about investing in the first place.
Right. Right now, what did you say? For $290,
10 ounces of silver.
About 10 ounces of silver.
Fits in the palm
for
of your hand.
$290 right
Smaller
now.
than your cell phone.
Right. And this is something you can do a few times a year. And just like you invest in the stock market or you invest in anything else, it's not a big hit.
When my father-in-law got in the game, he said gold was $200-something an ounce. Wow. When I got in the game, gold was $1,000 an ounce.
Yeah.
What you gonna put your money in and know as the sun is rising, that's gonna double in value.
Just trying to give y'all some insight with raw perspective. My man Dre, I'm at Alex Lexington, Precious Metals. Check them out. Where you guys at?
AlexLexington.com. We also do fine jewelry, AlexLexingtonDiamonds.com. And for educational moments like this, you can find content very similar on the AlexLexingtonNetwork.com.
Right.
So I'm sure we're going to be sharing some content back and forth.
We will. And it's a pleasure. And I'm just meeting these gentlemen. I happen to be in the establishment. And his father has been in the Diamond District for a long time. So we had some good conversation about that. So watch the Diamond District documentary and get more insight on Tubi. Signing out, Concrete and Steel, Kenny Green.